First thing you ought to know, I'm not a chef. I'm just someone who really loves to cook. I'm also someone who has to cook on a budget. But that doesn't mean you cannot make some amazing dishes. I want to show people that first, you can cook. And second, it's not that hard to make something extraordinary, even as a beginner. So join me as we make fun and affordable food. Grilling. It's a staple around the world in many forms, but it's all very similar in process. For us, however, we're going to focus on grilling in America. Grilling is cooking directly over a heat source, suitable for cooking meats quickly like hamburgers and hot dogs. Grilling took off in popularity in the 20th century. Did you know that Henry Ford is credited with the inspiration for charcoal briquettes? Around 1918, Ford purchased 313,000 acres of timberland to house production facilities for the Ford Motor Company and generate lumber for the Model T. It's also created a lot of wood waste and no profit. With a little scientific help though, he turned the scraps into charcoal briquettes. By the 1930s, the Ford Picnic Kit, a Model T accessory that bundled a portable grill with charcoal briquettes, was released to the public. The iconic Weber grill debuted in 1951 and shot right to the top of the market. Grilling quickly became iconic for family fun on summer days. Now, grilling has become a tradition for many during the summer holidays and shows no real sign of changing. Grilled chicken. It's a staple. It's fantastic. It's easy. The thing is, if you don't know how to do it, it's not easy. So this is one of my best friends, Steven. Today, I'm going to show him how to make grilled chicken. First thing we're going to start off with is we have some Aldi chicken tenderloins, okay? These are nice, they're conveniently sized if you want to do individual servings of chicken tenders. They marinate really, really well, which is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be making a marinade for our chicken because there's a really nice succulent flavor that permeates the whole thing. The downside is they have a tendon running through the center of them. Nobody actually likes to buy new and get this nice, not nice, chewy bit just in the middle. So I'm going to show you how to remove that tendon. Just a reminder, you're handling raw chicken, wash your hands before you do anything else. So, as we're saying, chicken tenders have a tendon running through them. That tendon is very tough, very chewy, and very sinewy. Nobody likes to get them. So this is the easiest way I've found to remove it. So Steve, I'm going to give you one as well. We have pliers and forks. I actually have kitchen pliers now for this very purpose. So go ahead and grab a chicken tender.
Okay.
Lay it down.
Lay down.
Grab your fork.
All right.
Grab right on to it.
Right on the end.
Put your fork over it. There you go.
Over it.
Yep, now just pull against it. There you go.
Oh, wow.
That's it. That's the whole of that tendon.
My kids will thank you.
Let's start pulling some more. And then when you're finished, it's just meat. There's no tendons, there's nothing. So.
Seems like it just splits into two nice smaller pieces. Is there any fear that the tendon might break at any point during this process?
Yes.
You have to start over?
Yes. I've done that. You generally just have to dig for it then.
Okay.
Once you get the hang of it, it just goes super smoothly.
I feel like I'm pulling out a spleen. Wow, it just slides right out.
That's it. Our chicken is prepped. All right, so let's get to making our marinade. So, to our marinade. We're gonna make a simple marinade, and the beauty of this marinade, it's a great base. This is where you can start, and then you can branch out. This is a very good marinade, very simple, but we'll talk about some ways you can just tweak it to make it a little bit your own, but this is a very good base to start from. So, what you'll need is a gallon Ziploc bag, 1 bottle of Italian dressing, balsamic vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, garlic powder, and onion powder. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna hold, you're gonna pour. If you're gonna do this by yourself, you can put this Ziploc bag inside of a large bowl if you like. But this is where we're going to make our marinade hold. You can technically put it in a bowl. I've always found doing it in plastic bags way easier because you can, instead of having to open up the bowl and turn everything, this you can literally just smush everything around and make sure everything's covered. So we're doing this quantity of chicken. This marinade can do about 2 to 3 pounds of chicken, okay? All right, to start, Italian dressing right on in.
So we're just pouring the whole thing in.
Whole bottle. Excellent.
All that extra seasoning.
Well done. Next, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. That's 2.
There's 2.
Okay, next we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of vinegar, specifically balsamic vinegar.
As we're doing this, you mentioned this is a base.
Yes.
So what kind of expansions could you do? Ideas?
Well, here's the fun part. So yeah, 1/4 cup of balsamic. You don't have to use balsamic vinegar. You could use apple cider vinegar. You could use white vinegar. They won't taste as good. Balsamic has a wonderful taste. But you know what I prefer to use is dill pickle juice.
Dill pickle juice?
It gives it a really amazing dill flavor. It is so good, and also add some additional dill. That's the thing, we're adding today, as far as seasonings go, we're gonna add garlic and onion powder. That's pretty basic. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, leveled off. There you go.
1. 2.
Excellent, and then 1 teaspoon of onion powder.
All right.
So we're only adding garlic and onion. The thing is, smoked paprika, dill, oregano, all of these other seasonings you can use give wonderful flavors. I want you to tweak it. I want you to work from here and be like, okay, what can I do? So, okay, now we got everything in, seal it closed. Some people don't do this process and they're dumb. Mix it. There we go. So, let's see. Oh yeah. There we go.
Ooh.
Now we place our chicken in and just dump it all on in.
Let those pieces
Perfect.
stay off.
Now, how I do it with a Ziploc bag, I kind of roll it because you want to pull as much of that air out as you can. There we go. Mix it around a little bit. Okay, now that we've mixed everything up, put it in your refrigerator to marinate for 4 to 8 hours. 4 hours just gives you the nice flavor. 5 to 6 are about optimal in my opinion. 8 is right on the edge of being too much. Some people marinate overnight and they're wrong, okay? You lose the flavor of the chicken and you just get the flavor of the marinade, which is not necessarily what you're going for. You still want the chicken flavor, just meshed with the marinade. So this is going in the fridge for 5 hours.
All right.
Okay, let's try this chicken.
It looks delicious.
There you go.
Thank you.
Here's yours.
All right.
Go.
That is amazing.
Thing about marinating, the vinegar breaks down the chicken, so you can cut it with a fork. It's not tough. It's very soft. Cooked clear through.
And that tendon that's out of it,
Tendon's gone.
there's no difficulty cutting through it at all. Can't miss any of it.
All right.
Cannot leave anything behind. Wow.
But wait, want to know what you can do with your leftover grilled chicken? You can make an amazing chicken salad. Take 10 ounces of your grilled chicken, chop it up into smaller bits, add it into a bowl. Then take 1/4 of a red onion, chop that up as well, throw that into the same bowl. 1/4 cup of sliced up dill pickles, add that into the bowl. Then add 1/3 cup of mayonnaise, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of dill, 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. Mix it all together, and if it's not quite the right consistency, just add a little bit more mayonnaise to it. Then mix until it's well combined. We're gonna just do a dollop on a saltine, go for it. Great on sandwiches.
Look at that. All the flavor, the pickles, everything.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
That mayonnaise flavor explodes, but the chicken, that's delicious. It's not overpowering. And the dill pickle, I'm not a dill pickle guy at all. And it just adds just the right hint of flavor behind everything. I love that. That's delicious. Anything not used for the supper? Turn it into a chicken salad. I would love another one. How about you?
Yes.
It's really good. That is so good. I love grilled chicken. And I get grilled chicken everywhere I go, and this is probably the best grilled chicken ever.
It's got really good flavor. I'm not sure what you use, but it's really good.
I like that sauce. The whatever's on it. That's really good. Reminds me of how my mom used to make it.
Tastes like summer. That's a summer night right there. Okay, this is the chicken salad. I like the crunch of the onion in it. I love onion, and I feel like none of the taste in it is overpowering.
Very good, very good. I like it with fruit or raisins in it, but this has got a really kind of tangy tartness to it that I like.
Not the kind of chicken salad I'm used to, but amazing. I like it a lot.